Hey,
What's up?
we're back.
We're so back. This is crazy.
We're so back. I'm so excited.
Not only are we back, we're doing a second season.
Yeah, welcome back to
Welcome to season two
of the Playdate podcast. I'm Marina.
I'm Matty. Let's get right into it.
Okay,
We just had a big summer.
we did. It is currently the end of September of our sophomore year.
It was a huge summer.
Uh-huh.
We have a lot to talk about.
So much to talk about.
I think the best way to start it is with a really controversial take.
A really controversial. You know, this summer has been full of controversies, and I think we really need to
Compared
start
to all of them,
this is the most controversial.
this is definitely the most controversial, yes.
Yeah.
And the question is, what was the song of the summer?
Are you going first?
I can go first, yes. Okay. The song of the summer, this was easy to me. I didn't really think about it. There are some great options.
Okay.
There are some really good songs out there by some very fantastic artists.
Okay.
The one who is by far, the artist that was like, by far had the most clout of anybody.
Clout is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
Okay.
And the song that came with it, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter.
Which also came out in April.
But it was popularized in April, but think about us. Our summer started early May.
That's true.
Her song came out late
2
April.
weeks, yeah.
And literally, Espresso was everywhere.
It was. What? Espresso over Please, Please, Please.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Defense.
consider Espresso the song of the summer because Please, Please, Please is like, I didn't hear it as much. I'm considering literally what I heard. I went to, like, parties, Princeton reunions. Like,
Princeton reunions.
Whatever.
Did you go to Princeton?
No.
Why were you there at the reunions?
Well, because my parents went to Princeton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because he lives in Princeton?
What?
That's crazy.
Anyways.
New news.
Espresso, that's another podcast.
Sorry, wait, I didn't even realize that as I said it. And then it sounded familiar as it was coming out of my mouth.
No. Espresso was heard worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
It was all over TikTok, and it did not leave the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10. It is still up there.
That's really impressive, actually.
Still up there. I mean, that's what I'm considering. Like, who's listening to it? How many people are listening to it?
Okay.
Where are we here?
And it was your song of the summer.
It was my song of the summer. It was not my favorite song. I like Please, Please, Please more than I like Espresso.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But Espresso's like, that. It's hot girl shit.
Espresso?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good take. Would you say Sabrina Carpenter is your number one artist of the summer? Like, that was your artist of the summer as well?
Not mine, but she was, I think, America's artist of the summer.
Okay, fair.
With a close second to Chappell Roan.
Wait, to Chappell Roan?
No, sorry, close second
Chappell
of Chappell Roan.
Okay, because I was going to say Chappell was the artist.
And that's arguably true.
I love Chappell. And I think
we've been talking about Chappell on the pod
for
a long time.
Yes, we have.
Since like February.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We were ahead of it.
We were ahead of the game.
Not to brag, but basically you heard about it here first.
Yeah, so Chappell, you know how you love fans talking about you and like everything? Well, just so you know, we were first.
We were the first.
We deserve attention from you, so.
Yeah.
I think so. And I think you really appreciate that too. So.
I think that she would love us. TBH.
Yeah. So song of the summer, go for it.
My song of the summer was the song of my personal summer because I do think Espresso and like Good Luck Babe were like these songs of the summer. However, my song of the summer was True Blue by Boy Genius.
Okay.
Because
is it new?
No, it came out in like 2023.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've heard that song. I went to Boy Genius like 1 year ago today, actually.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And heard that song live. For some reason, this summer is when I felt the song. Like I could not stop listening to this song. Like, I will not be surprised if it's my number one stream song of the entire year.
Okay.
Because, oh my God, this summer was full of like friendship and just like fun. You know what I mean?
Hell
and True Blue is just all about like friendship and like your true friends. And like
I'm so sorry. A wolf just killed a sheep in my Minecraft and I'm in peaceful.
That's insane. I can't believe that's real. I hope you all heard that. I would say that was a good interruption because that's not what this summer was. This summer was not about death. It was about friendship and love and harmony and peace. And True Blue really just like it said all of the things I was feeling about the summer because not only did I have my home friends and it wasn't sad like last summer where like, oh my God, you're getting to the end and like you have to say goodbye to everyone. Like these are my true friends because
that's the other Phoebe Bridgers song. Last summer was
I Know the End.
I Know the End.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This summer, True Blue. Because then I also had like my college friends.
Yeah.
And like I saw you a bunch.
We'll get to that.
And oh my God, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Some crazy adventures happened. But I don't know. I just think it was so good. And I used it in my Instagram post for my end of summer post.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. And it was
so that's interesting. Okay, I was feeling as though we were gonna go along the lines of like what people were listening to, but I'm glad we talked about this because it's important. I'm glad you listened to that song.
Yeah, sorry, there wasn't much of a debate because I guess, but if I had to pick a people song of the summer, Espresso would probably win that. I mean, it has to. She also like remixed it so many different times, so it's like instrumental. Like it works for any occasion. It's Espresso.
The beat behind it.
Yeah, very summer. I really wish she had released what's it called?
Short and Sweet.
Short and Sweet at the beginning of the summer. And I understand why she did it because she couldn't. She literally couldn't. She was not expecting the level of like blowing up that Espresso gave her. However, it would have been such a good summer album. Yeah. But we had a Brat Summer instead.
We had a Brat Summer
which was really good. I appreciate it.
Brat Summer was great.
Just iconic, really.
Really iconic.
Yeah.
Brat Summer was good.
Brat Summer was really good.
360, 365, man. Like,
Apple. I think the apples went right to the core. Yeah.
Yeah. I learned the apple dance. Who didn't?
If you didn't, you're weird. That's weird behavior.
How did you not learn the apple dance?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So, Matty, what did we get up to this summer?
Well, let's start with June 1st.
Happy Pride. No. May 31st.
May 31st.
Into June 1st. Happy Pride Month,
Happy Pride Month. We had a great Pride Month.
Yes, how'd you celebrate Pride Month?
How did I celebrate Pride? I was super prideful of everyone.
Wow.
That was homophobes, though.
So, to recap, you weren't prideful of homophobes. That's how you celebrated Pride Month?
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. That was good.
Actively not proud of people that don't like gay people.
Just in June or all year round? Okay, yeah.
Hard to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah.
All year round.
All year round.
I love the gays.
You love the gays.
We love the gays.
I actually hate those dirty gays.
How'd you celebrate Pride Month, Marina?
I actually went to Pride.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Love. No, I loved Pride. It was really great.
Sounds great. Well, where were we on June 1st?
We were in...
I don't remember the town.
We were around...
We're going to call it Rochester,
New York, visiting...
Mr. Alexander Zeus over there.
Alexander Zeus Smolders.
He had us up, and it was really awesome. We drove up 6 hours.
Yeah, I took the train down to Princeton, and then we drove all the way from Princeton up to... Is it this way? Up to Rochester, New York. Yeah. Well, I didn't drive.
I drove.
Maddie
drove. Doesn't have a license.
I don't even have a permit. Literally nothing. So I was just there more for the vibes. And you were nervous about it, but you did great.
Thank you. I was really nervous about it.
Yeah.
I've never done a drive that long before. I've never even done a drive over like 2 hours. So I did it. And I was really nervous about it. It was going to be like a 6-hour drive of like only New Jersey traffic. Yeah. Which it was not at all.
No, once we got out of the Princeton area, like it was totally fine.
Smooth sailing. Yeah. But it was great. I will always remember Hamilton on the way up, man.
We listened to the entire Hamilton soundtrack.
Shocker.
So good.
The two of us are Hamilton fans.
Oh my God, crazy.
Yeah, crazy shock.
Wow, but so good.
Super fun.
And, okay, when we were getting into the town, so it was like the small roads, the GPS was saying like 10 minutes, and then I was like kind of noticing that 10 minutes was like staying for a while. And I was like, that's like really weird, whatever. And then eventually you're driving, and then you're like, oh, so
we're going into the ocean.
Yeah,
or the lake.
The lake. It was like an ocean. It was big.
Basically, it was bad. My CarPlay had stopped.
We had driven like way past where we needed to be. Yeah. Like we were like on the other side of the lake. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Luckily, you did not drive into the ocean. You were a smart driver.
It was good.
Paying attention.
Good. We got satellite maps on. Which was good. I think something happened with the cell service.
Yeah.
It was kind of locked out.
Yeah, but your car kind of had a little moment.
But we were good there. We were good after that.
So fine. And your driving, it scares me a little bit, but it was pretty good. It's just like your turns scare me a bit. Okay. And not when I'm in the front seat, but like when I'm in the back, like I'm kind of like throwing about.
There was an experience where you were in the back once. Yes.
Yes.
I think that time I was a little more reckless because I knew where I was.
Yeah, you were at home.
In New Jersey.
Yes.
But in Rochester, I was quite careful.
That's true. Well, you did run over those speed bumps a bunch, but to be fair, there was no sign about the speed bumps.
Sign about the fucking speed bumps.
So we were just
bumps in the ground. I was like, it's probably fine. And then I was like, hold on. And then we went over.
Yeah, just a little fast, but that's okay. No fear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the alternative is nothing.
That's true.
Because you can't drive.
That's true. So I mean, I really should just be grateful.
Yeah, I think you should just be like, thanks, Matty, and like, I'm not gonna say anything anymore, and like,
you know, when we were with Alex though, he's a pretty good driver too, but we ran over an alive animal when we were driving in Rochester.
A squirrel, maybe?
A squirrel. It's like a chipmunk or a squirrel. That was like really traumatizing. Sad. Yeah, that was not good. But
so much dead animals.
So many dead animals. Oh my God. There's so many deer signs. I was like, where are we? Upstate New York. That's where we were. But like, oh my God, I've never seen that many dead animals in my entire life.
Yeah, it is raining.
I know.
So hard.
Literally, I know. I'm so sorry.
I might have to stay here for a little bit.
It's okay. We'll have you. No worries.
Thank you.
Yeah. Continue.
Something else really fun. We tried filming.
Oh yeah, we tried filming
an episode of the Playdate in the car. It was so hard.
We'll just insert some clips here.
All right. Well, you know, best clips. We're gonna go right now. So immediate.
So okay, it's gonna be fine.
In 2 miles, keep right onto I-86 east towards...
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right onto I-86 east towards Scranton.
That's so kind.
Ready?
Okay. Hey. Welcome. Yeah. So it was bad.
It was really bad.
And also, like, I was getting sick too. Like, my voice was like basically gone during that.
It was not, the phone kept falling because we used the phone in the fucking car.
We didn't have microphones too.
There was a time where somebody tried to merge right into me.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be bad. Jesus.
Whoa.
Dude.
That was not great. That car was not very good at the driving thing.
Did we get that on camera?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit, it's not staying. Wait. Give it a second. Okay. Let it cook.
There was nobody coming. I made it more dramatic than it was, but he stopped in the middle of the road.
Yeah, he did. And we're on a highway, like 81.
I was going 75, and he stopped in the middle of the road.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just a mess. We had no microphones. The noise was loud. Just a mess.
It was all not great, but we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Let us know if you want a Patreon exclusive version of that. I feel like we should really start a Patreon, TBH. Like, why not make some money?
Why not make some money? Comment down below if you would join our Patreon.
Please.
We would love to have you.
Yeah, we really would.
Hopefully you're seeing this on TikTok. We'll get on the TikTok.
Oh my God, we do.
We'll get on it.
We have to.
We have to get on it.
We have to.
This is how information flows.
On TikTok. Yes, as what's her name? Our professor. I don't remember her name.
McLean.
She's so nice.
Dr. Anne Marie McLean.
She's really cool. But we're learning about understanding media, and information is flowing.
It's always flowing.
It's always flowing is what we're learning.
Directly.
No, not what's that magic bullet?
Not magic bullet. It's not hypodermic needle.
No.
It doesn't go right into you because you are an active person. It is a two-way street.
Two-way street.
You get the communication that you want, and then you feed back communication that you also would like to receive or like to get.
And this is just a preview of what you can learn if you come to BU and join the College of Communications.
The big thing that we did next after an amazing weekend with Alex in Rochester.
Which I learned how to play pool and cup pong there.
That's really fun.
And I was actually really good at cup pong. With water, might I say.
God. What were you thinking of?
Literally,
Jesus
calm down.
Christ.
Yeah, get some Jesus in your life.
Yeah.
Like, come on. No, but I kind of ate. Anyway.
Well, you'll do it more here at college.
Yeah. With water. God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Seriously.
God.
These people.
What was the next thing we did?
What was the next thing we did? Well, roughly 2 weeks later, we were both in our separate jobs, but on a Friday night, we were able to make... Oh, no, Thursday night.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Yes, I left for Greece the next day.
Yes, we were on a Tuesday night. We made it to New York City. Me, Marina, and Alaska Grace over there.
Alaska.
We made it to Radio City Music Hall to see the incomparable Lizzie McAlpine.
Hey vocab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was incredible.
I know. I've never seen her live before.
Never seen her live. I was not a Lizzie McAlpine fan until this December. I'm so glad I was.
Yeah.
Her songs are meant to be listened to.
Oh my gosh, they're so much better live. And it was a very like calming concert. It was a sit-down show.
Yeah, sit-down show.
And we were just watching her, and it was great. I really appreciated it. It was very like relaxing after, especially like on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
You know.
And for those of you who don't know, she set up the stage as if she was in a recording studio.
Yes, it was very cool.
And not only did it make it feel like more homey for her, it was much more of that vibe for us as well. Like, we saw her band, everybody she records with, an incredible group of people.
Yeah.
Like, they literally could do no wrong in that booth.
And right after, you and Allie had to catch a train.
We had to skedaddle.
Skedaddles.
We had to run.
Yeah, we were running. Well, I didn't go with
Things
them.
may have been said to a man outside Penn Station.
Hello?
It's fine.
I was not there for that.
We're good.
I led you to the train station to get on the subway to Penn Station, and then my job was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things may or may not have been said and or
expressed
via fingers at a man who lives in New York City.
Interesting. Okay.
Not for no reason.
Yes, I was going to say there's probably a reason for that.
Lizzie McAlpine is quite the performer.
And her deluxe album is coming out on your birthday.
On my birthday, which is, from the point of filming this, 8 days away.
That's my gosh. So it'll already be out. Go listen to it.
Yeah,
I guess.
Go listen to Older and Wiser. We didn't see each other for about a month there. We were doing our own separate things. We were working.
Yeah, I went to Greece.
You went to Greece.
I attracted all the cats.
All the cats.
I want a cat. Oh, so bad. I'm getting a cat. You can take like drugs and see my cat.
When we inevitably live together.
Yeah. Oh my God. We are gonna live together.
Probably.
One day.
I see it coming. Just because it's like the things that we're interested in doing and the places that we're interested in being.
And it's just convenient.
No, living with somebody that you know and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like is a strong word. I'm sorry.
No, intolerant, I guess. Fuck you.
Yeah, it'll eventually happen. And I'm so excited for the day we get an apartment with my cat.
You're not getting a cat if I live there. I don't know what to say.
Well, I'll get a cat before, and then
I have to live with the cat. Yeah.
You just have to.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's good exposure therapy. I'm sure everyone can just get over allergies. Like, you got it. Come on. You know?
Yeah, tell me that right after you give me a peanut, and then you're charged for homicide.
Homicide?
Yep.
Sure.
I'm going with that.
Yeah. Homicide. Because he won't die.
Because I'm just being harmed.
Yeah, just harmed. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The next time we saw each other was actually in Princeton, New Jersey. Very exciting.
Where I'm from, if you didn't know.
In case it hasn't already been said. But yes, Matty, we all went to your house.
Yeah, I graciously hosted my friends.
And by we all, it's me, Alex, and Allie. Alex actually came down, which was very exciting.
He came down, he drove down, that was very nice. Marina and Allie came down by train.
Via train. Well, no, Allie drove.
Oh, she did drive.
Yeah, I came down by train. Down.
It was like kind of like a sleepover party.
It was so fun. We did an escape room, might I say.
Killed it.
And also, this summer was full of escape rooms. I did one escape room with you, Allie, and Alex. Then I did one with Allie, Bella, and Elise when we went to visit Allie in Mountain Lakes. And then I created an escape room for the kids because we had a Mission Impossible week. And I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with them for Mission Impossible week? Because, like, you know, I did like a little murder mystery thing for them. I did like the lasers with the red string, and I was like, what else? And I made an escape room, and it was pretty fun.
Look at that.
TBH. I enjoyed.
Well, it was the summer of escape rooms.
It really was.
We went to a place pretty near me. It was kind of a rinky dink.
It was so weird. It's like right off the highway.
Right off the highway. Like, you could not get more off the highway. Like, less off the highway.
But it was a good escape room on the inside.
It was fun. We did what was it, a speakeasy theme? We had to try to find the ledger.
And it opened more
doors and stuff.
So cool.
It was really, really cool.
Oh, also, Sarah was there too.
Oh, how could I forget? One of my best friends in the world. I've known her literally since my birth. I met her apparently the second day
That's insane.
I was alive.
Yeah.
Sarah Cologne, she goes to NYU.
Happy birthday, Sarah Cologne.
Happy birthday, Sarah Cologne. By this time it's out.
Is it her birthday tomorrow?
Saturday.
Happy almost birthday.
Happy almost birthday.
Like, hello?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But Sarah Cologne, she's awesome. And she works at an escape room. I had texted her the day before. I said, there's no way that you would say yes to this. But do you want to travel 3 hours and do an escape room with me and my college friends? Immediately,
she's
the
like,
response was,
what time?
What time? We said 12. She was like, all right, cool, I'll be there.
Yeah.
She made the travel down.
All
It
the
was
way.
great. And she was a badass.
She really was. Oh man, we would
so
not have
easy.
solved it without her.
Yeah, it was.
I did nothing, might I say. I was just kind of like, oh my god, look at the pretty colors like all around. Let me just like, move some things.
Yeah.
But she ate. She really did.
She ate. And then I did another one with her later in the
Oh my god. And we escaped with one second
I don't know
left.
how we even talked about this.
It was so good. Oh my god,
Basically,
the adrenaline.
We were
was insane.
sprinting. We were gonna basically show defeat. We
were like kind of accepting it
Giving
a little
up.
bit. Yeah, I know. But we did
We
it.
did it. 1 second remaining.
The losing video played.
Yeah, because obviously, like with that amount of time,
Time,
the game master can't press the
Press
winning video.
because he was coming to get us.
And then he was like, I was like showing up the camera that we had the book. He's like, I have it.
Yeah.
He was like, yes, you do. God.
Yeah, he was just kind of like, okay. But we took an amazing photo
Yeah.
after we
I
won.
don't know how amazing.
No,
it
I
is.
love it. It's a great photo.
Yeah.
It's such a silly
I
photo.
get very tan over the summer.
You're
and I
so
looked
tan.
so tan in that. It immediately went away after not being outside every day for 8 hours as a lifeguard.
Yeah, but great photo.
But great photo.
It's just like victorious. Like every time I look at it, I'm filled with a sense of just
the
like
coolest
pride.
thing.
Yeah.
It was fun. It's up in my room now.
Oh, that's so
Look
sweet.
at that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, also something
Summer
else that
escape.
happened while we were in Princeton is Trump got shot.
Yeah, dude, we gotta talk about this. I mean, former president of the United States and current whack
Dumbass.
job
Yeah.
presidential candidate, Donald Trump got shot
As
at
we
his
were
rally
watching-
in Pennsylvania.
As we were watching JoJo's Siwa videos and improv comedy.
Yes, and then we finished Middle Edition Schwartz on Netflix. I highly recommend. We finished that episode. Marina finally looks at her phone. She goes, "Oh my God, Trump got shot!" And then
Because my sister
immediately-
texted me.
Yeah,
That's
we
how
drop
yeah.
what we're doing because when something like this happens,
Yeah.
you remember where you were. We were in my basement.
It was just a very crazy
It was silly.
time.
It was
just
very silly.
We were just kind of like, okay,
It was like, yeah, okay, cool.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
there's
crazy.
not much to react to about that.
We were all just kind of like,
Yeah,
It was funny.
it was good. It was. I chuckled.
I chuckled too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But here at the Playdate podcast, we don't support Donald Trump. In case
Well,
that wasn't obvious.
There's somebody new on the scene. Where
There
were
is.
you when Joe Biden dropped out?
So I was actually sitting with my cousin, my aunt, and my sister at a Broadway play,
Yeah.
stereophonic, and it was like, they were like, okay, like 5 minutes, whatever, and then I look at my phone and I'm like, oh, Joe Biden dropped out of the presidential campaign, and all of us are like, what? So we're
Yeah.
all just like kind of screaming about it, in this
Yeah.
Broadway theater, and everyone's kind of looking at us, and then everyone starts to realize what we're screaming about,
Yeah.
and so then they're all freaking out, and then they're like, okay, phones away, guys, like the show is starting, so we're all just sitting there like, like we don't know what to do,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's crazy. I had kind of predicted it.
Did you?
You could tell.
Yeah,
There were signs of it.
Joe.
People were pressuring him to drop out.
I forgot he existed.
Me too.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like he died.
Yeah, I just like kind of
It's-
think of Kamala as the president, which is such a bad mindset to have because I'm like, I'm gonna be like,
Because she might not
not
win.
yeah. If she doesn't win, I'm gonna be like severely like I don't even know, like in delusion. Like I'm just gonna, but she's
Like
gonna
Trump
win.
supported in 2020.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. I'm not sure how much
Um,
I appreciate that comparison, but yeah, we're gonna go with that.
I was in the shower. I got a tweet on my watch.
Mhm.
I follow this guy, Shams Charania,
Mhm.
who is the Athletics NBA insider,
That's so funny.
who makes tweets
Uh-huh.
about NBA moves.
Mhm.
And he's like the first to break the news.
Yeah.
The tweet was from Shams that said Joe Biden dropped out of the race. I was like, there's no fucking way.
That's not real.
I get out of the shower on Instagram. First thing was Joe Biden, his post that said, I'm dropping out of the race.
Yeah,
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy.
that was insane.
And a full day after, he endorsed Kamala Harris,
Yeah,
Vice President of the United States,
yeah.
and total kick-ass, badass woman and politician.
She's wild.
She's crazy.
Yes.
But it's a Kamala nominee. And we here at the Playdate podcast, since we know we have so much influence,
Yeah.
we would like to...
I'm sure our fan base,
fan base.
people who listen,
Playdaters.
Playdaters, the 10 people who listen to this, I bet you not one of them is voting for Donald Trump.
I bet we have one undecided voter, and we're going to sway him with this. We're here at the Playdate podcast.
sure.
We are proud very proud to endorse Kamala Harris
Yes.
for President of the United States. We both do live in blue states.
Yeah. Both at college and not
at college,
and
not at college. So it'll be difficult.
But I'm excited to vote. I've never voted
so excited
before.
to vote.
So
I've never voted before for presidential.
I requested my absentee ballot for presidential election.
Okay.
Hopefully it comes. Cause
mine was just sent to my house.
Oh, mine is a tier, so I don't really know.
I
when
should have
it's
done that.
Yeah.
But my mom is coming out for Parents Weekend. She's
Oh,
just gonna hand it
okay,
to me and I
yes.
mail it back. I'm so fucking excited.
No,
like,
I'm excited.
I am really, really
to fill
excited.
in my little bubble. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, and not only is it the presidential election, which is huge,
Mhm.
but there's a Senate race in New Jersey this year.
Okay.
There's a couple really big local elections too that my mom, who has just retired from the Board of Ed, she's really interested in that.
Love it.
And,
Eric Adams got arrested.
Eric Adams got arrested. That wasn't over the summer. That was literally
That was
today.
today, but
Well, not arrested, indicted.
indicted.
Yeah,
Did he get arrested?
Not fully.
That was exciting.
So that's politics. Let's get on that. But it was a crazy summer.
It was.
A lot happened.
A lot did happen.
Let's go back and forth. I mean, start in May. I have something that happened
Yeah, go for it.
immediately. I went on a retreat, Cape Cod, with Malcolm. It was amazing. We recorded professionally with these guys over at Checkpoint East Studios in Orleans, Mass. It was great. It was really cool.
Okay, Abby's.
Yeah, it was cool.
I really think, okay, I know you already have a Halloween costume, but I think it would be so funny if you guys did drag. Like, you
that
dressed up.
seems
No, but you dressed,
risky, though.
you dressed up as Abraham Lincoln in drag. So you wouldn't be doing drag yourself, but you would be Abraham Lincoln in drag.
Okay.
Like, think about that.
Not great.
Think about the potential. Like, you at Oktoberfest and, like, as
Because
Abraham.
that's what it's called.
Yes.
Oktoberfest.
Duh. But just, like, singing as Abraham Lincoln in drag. Personally, I think that's a good idea. Let us know if you also think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
don't.
Or do.
That's fine.
Do whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
but also support me. Please. Anyway, you went on retreat.
I went on retreat, and then literally I got back home, and there was a super big party happening in my town. Reunions for Princeton alumni. Since I live in the town and my parents are alumni, I just get to go into the parties. I snuck some of my friends in, and we had a ton of fun, and we went to the DJ booth.
Okay.
And we danced our asses off.
Love
and I was
it.
So sweaty because it
Ew.
was pretty hot. It was May, like
I guess that's fair.
yeah. And then Rochester, and then June. What were you doing in May and June?
Okay, well, in May, I was just at home, and I was working again, which I love. It's so fun. I was just helping out the little classes, you know.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, doing my thing. But then in June, I went to Greece, actually, which was insane. I always forget that happened too, because like I don't even know why.
Finally did Greek life.
Yeah, that was my caption. Thanks to Matthew James over here.
Yeah, it was a joke if you didn't like it, but it was real if you didn't. I'm glad you did.
I did like it. I thought it was funny. Of course, I had to give credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have given
Probably.
credit?
No.
Wow.
In the comments.
That's plagiarism. That's stealing. You could get expelled for that.
Actually, it's Instagram. So.
But what else was I doing in May? Like, I think oh my God, I went to California for a weekend.
You did.
Which was insane. It was my grandmother's 80th birthday, and she just moved to California in April. And it was her birthday at the end of May. And my mom flew me and my sister and herself out to California for literally 36 hours. And then we flew back. But it was just very overwhelming because the flight is like 7 hours long. So, but it was great to see her.
5.5.
7 on the way there, 5 on the way back.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How does wind work?
I really don't know. But then I also went to California later in August again. So it was more a prolonged stay then, which was nice. Because it was very like, I was almost edged in California. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got a taste of California, and then it was taken away from me.
I didn't like that.
You didn't?
Much,
well,
no.
I did.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
I went on a flight recently. The pilot had said words along the lines of like, looks like we made some shortcuts. We're gonna be there like 30 minutes faster. Fucking shortcuts? Where? What? How? It's the sky. What shortcut is there?
I guess there are obstacles. Like, are clouds obstacles? Like, I'm so confused.
But like regardless of clouds, they have a way of like I was going north to SFO. And it's just that. Except for like maybe the beginning.
Yeah. Shortcuts.
Of what fucking shortcut? Did you teleport?
Going like
He was like, we're
up
just
and-
gonna get you there as safe and fast as possible. I was like, just safe is fine. Just safe, it's fine. You don't have to get me there fast. It can take 8 hours and I'll be fine.
I'm on a plane. Like,
I'm on a plane. But shortcuts was insane. I was
Yeah.
like, I'd rather not, my pilot,
Yeah.
be taking shortcuts on this flight.
that's an insane
So yeah.
statement to be making.
But it was a good June for me.
It was.
Yeah,
Happy
I mean-
Pride. What? Sorry.
Well,
Anytime you say June,
this
it's like a
shirt
reflex.
taken from the Eastern Conference Finals game 1 was when Jaylen Brown had that game tying shot to send it to overtime. They ended up winning the game.
You know what happened this summer? The Olympics. Sorry.
Oh my
random.
God.
I completely
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So the Celtics won the finals. It was awesome. I've been a lifelong Celtics fan.
Mhm.
Seeing that is so cool. The only problem is that the one time of year that I am not in Boston is during the finals. They had the championship
Insane.
parade, and I fucking missed it.
Yeah.
And I was so mad. And
Mhm.
whatever.
It's
It was
okay.
very exciting. I was with my friends when it happened.
Mhm.
They had
Happy
an
Boston.
easier path than most.
Okay, yeah, I did hear about that,
But
actually.
they still won.
Yeah, okay. They're
They
fine.
won the whole thing.
They're literally
They get
fine.
the trophy.
Yeah.
No one else gets the trophy.
That's true. That's true. At the
So
end of the year.
it's interesting.
Day?
But June was good, and I worked as a lifeguard.
Mhm.
I was a swim coach for One Fish, Two Fish, Let's Go
Mhm.
Bluefish.
Mhm.
It was so hot this summer.
Yeah, it was really
Hot
warm.
days, man.
But it was very rainy.
Mm,
It was a very rainy summer,
Yeah.
but it was just like hot and humid. It's
Mhm.
gross, like actually disgusting.
it's pretty gross.
Oh my gosh! I worked as a camp counselor. I finally got promoted. Thank God. It was a journey to get there. I was feuding a little bit in June
With some adults.
with some adults
Yeah.
because I don't know. I was promised this promotion,
Mhm.
and so I planned everything out, and then they took it. Oh, and they announced it to everyone that I was going to be
Yeah.
taking over this role as head of recreational camp.
And then all of a sudden,
when I came back
yeah.
from Greece, they had someone else doing that job, and they didn't give it back to me.
Mm.
And then they did. Don't worry, they
Oh, thank
did.
God.
But it was a moment, a blip,
Yeah.
perchance. We're in New York City, you know, when the kids they go outside every day to get their outside time. But
New York. Is
we
insane.
have to take them to a nearby playground. So like there's one a couple blocks away that we normally go to.
Yeah.
But the kids this year, they hated the playground. I don't know what it was. They did not want to go outside ever.
Okay.
And if they were outside, it was so hot. They were complaining about how hot they were. Blah, blah, blah. There are sprinklers there, and we make them change into bathing suits before they go to the park just to always have the options.
Yeah.
They never wanted to get wet, ever. And I was so confused. I was like, why? Like, I want to run through the sprinklers.
seriously,
Like,
what the hell?
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was fine. And we just had a lot of indoor time,
Mhm.
which was a little difficult to come up with so many activities. We had themes every week to stay on theme.
Yeah.
But sometimes the activities would come to me in my dreams. Like, there was one day where I literally didn't know what we were going to do the next day, and I went to sleep. An activity came to me in my dreams, and we did the activity the next day, and it was great, and it worked.
Okay.
So I think, like, I don't really know, but camp is
cool.
so fun. Love
Yeah.
camp. I had hallucinations at camp too. That was bad. There was this
Okay.
one girl.
That's weird.
Yeah, she would come up to me like 15 times a day, I would say, and say, "I want mommy." I don't know why. She just really wanted her mom, but she was having fun at camp. Let it be known. Like, she
Yeah.
did not hate camp. And then one day at the very end of camp, I was leaned over, like, helping another kid, and my hair was blocking my face. And I heard her come up and say, "I want mommy" to me, like, right next to my head. And I stood up, ready to be like, okay, like, you know, what can I do to help you? All whatever I always say to her. And she was on the other side of the room, happily playing with some other child, and she had never been there, saying, "I want mommy." And I think
Phantom campers.
literally
Yeah.
phantom, like, I don't even know what's going on. I think it was good that camp ended when it did, because I
Okay.
was starting to hallucinate.
Yeah.
You know, it was enough. But it was fun. It was
I
great.
definitely felt that way.
Yeah.
Coaching 7 and 8-year-olds.
Yeah,
and
just-
you coach all the ages.
At 4 to 9 was
Yeah.
the camp.
I mean, still, that's all
Yeah.
the ages. That's huge. But you know, it gets like towards the end of the season.
You're
and they're
like,
I need to go to the bathroom. Like, just go.
Just go. It's fun. Like,
Stop asking me. Just go.
go. We go
Even
through
though,
this
like,
every
you need to ask
day.
me, like, I'm responsible for you, whatnot. I had an amazing time. And
Mhm.
I was ready to be done.
You're ready to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was great because immediately after that, July 31st, I went to California. So cool.
Jeez.
San Francisco.
I
had been
love
when I
San
was 7.
Francisco.
I did not remember it.
hmm
So super cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember bits and pieces, but
I wish we were there at the same time.
right,
That
we
would've
were
been
literally
so
missed each
fun.
other like this.
By a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That
And then
was
after
cool.
San Francisco, I met up with more family in LA
Mhm.
because it was my parents' 15th birthday. It was like a big thing. We
Mhm.
brought
Are your parents the same age?
They're 6 weeks apart. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's really cool that they do that stuff together. My grandparents were there, and my cousins were there. My aunts and uncles were there, and at times it was a lot, but super fun.
Love it.
Super good time. Disneyland did like all of it in a day.
Mhm.
And then San Diego was really cool. Coronado Island. I saw a community theater production of the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, which I'd been in before.
I've seen that show.
Yeah.
When I was in 8th grade, and
That's
my
cool.
high school did that.
Oh, okay.
You know, so.
But it was amazing.
Mhm.
And like, it's insane that these community theaters are getting this much talent
Mhm.
because there are so many people in the world,
Mhm.
and like only some of them get to do the biggest
Yeah.
stage. So it was really cool to see that, and gave me less hope about the future career in acting I might have. But
Okay. It's a little morbid.
no, we're good.
Okay.
We're fine.
Sure.
We're so good.
Okay.
And that was kind of my summer.
That was your summer?
Yeah.
Eats. That sounds like a good summer.
Summer was
Yeah.
good. Boring at times.
You came to New York for a bit.
I did come to New York.
Yeah.
I went to New York. Shout out Bella Dexter. We
Shout out Isabella Grace Dexter.
yeah, wedding
Yes. Oh my gosh, because my spring resolution, if you'll recall from episode 4
was
of
to get married.
Yeah, sure. It was more broadly to host some dinner parties.
Oh.
Yeah, and so my best friend Bella and I decided to host a dinner party, but we've been engaged. So sorry. But we've been engaged for about 3 years now, so we figured it was time to end our engagement and just get married.
That's too long. 3 years is too
Yeah,
long to be engaged.
I agree.
And
So,
that's just a general note.
mhm.
If you're planning on getting engaged and then not planning on tying the knot, that is like.
Well, you know, we were 15 and 16 still figuring it out. So like
Okay, well, now you're both adults.
yeah, now we're 18 and 19, so like basically we figured it's time to get married.
Fun
and
wedding,
also
though. Fun wedding.
yeah, we wanted just a dinner party. And so we invited all of our friends,
Mhm.
and Matthew James was able to make an appearance.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Well, there's one last thing
Mhm.
Marina did. It's kind of scary.
Oh yeah, Happy America. While we're talking about America, when I was at camp, so there's a rec camp, which I was the head of, but then occasionally I would fill in if they were missing a counselor with the 4-year-old camp. We also have to take the 4-year-olds to their outdoor excursion time. But as we're going to the park, we get a call from our camp director, and she's like, turn around right now. And we're like, okay, sure. We're turning around, right? And all of us are kind of just like, what's going on? But we are in charge of 24-year-olds. And we get back, and the camp director's there, and she starts spelling out what happened so that way the kids don't hear it. So she was like, there's an SHOOTING at the park we were supposed to be at. Thank God we didn't leave like 2 minutes earlier. Otherwise, we would have been there.
Yeah.
And like now, actually hearing the actual incidents and stuff, it was like a block away from the park in the opposite direction.
It wasn't a random act of violence.
It was a murder-suicide thing. It was a whole thing. Basically, these like women were fighting over custody of the child. It was just like a whole thing, and like separate incident. It was very planned.
Someone's like, I got a gun. Like,
no,
oh,
literally,
what?
okay.
How did that get here?
I know. I just feel bad for the kid. Like,
Yeah.
God.
The kid's gonna have a weird childhood.
Yeah, that kid's gonna have a very fucked up childhood. Oh my God, it was just so bad too because this is so unrelated. Not as bad as the murder suicide, okay? But like she started spelling out like murder and suicide and stuff, but like she just assumed that we would get it, so she would stop like spelling halfway through the word. And I wasn't catching on. So she was like SUI, and then everyone was like, oh, okay. And I was like, no, what? Like literally what? So I was like, I went through a couple hours not knowing what she was trying to
On
say.
the edge of your seat.
I was like, what was it? And
What
then I
was
figured it out later. Don't
You
worry.
didn't have to ask anybody?
No, I did. That's how I figured
Oh.
it out. Early, it was a little embarrassing, but I got through it.
College.
College, I could spell.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit, but I got it in the
Okay,
end.
advertising
Yeah.
education.
Oh my God, I am not officially an education minor.
Minor.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's jumping the gun a bit.
That's jumping the gun a lot bit. But I am taking my first education class, so I'm on my way to becoming an education minor.
Yeah.
Which I'm very excited
then
about.
You're on your way to become an education major, which we know is going to happen. It's all good. I changed my major. You can do it too.
So scary.
I'm doing PR. I'm doing poli-sci and film and TV on the side too. So it's good.
Your side pieces.
My side piece. My hose.
Your host.
Yeah.
You know,
I got my
PR.
main hose
Yeah.
and PR.
Just
And then screenwriting and like
I just-
political science and like
yeah.
actually thinking about society. That's
Yeah, you
that's
know.
my side hustle.
I know I am going to become a teacher.
Yeah.
I just like I need
You want
to
to push it off.
I have to accept it. Like, it's gonna take me a couple months to accept it fully. But after this summer and working with kids, I know I am going to become a teacher.
Marina said these words verbatim. Why would I work in an office 9 to 5 when I could just be teaching the children? Now, she was referring to going to camp and like seeing all these parents drop off their kids.
Mhm. Because
But-
I don't want to get an advertising internship. I'd rather just
Yes, but subconsciously,
kids.
I was like, so just be a teacher. And she was like, I'm not there yet. And I was like, okay.
I'll get there. I'll
So
get
the
there.
day that you're there, and
Uh-huh.
you tell the people,
Uh-huh.
we'll clip together all the times that you said you're not going to major in it yet.
Okay. Anyway, Maddie,
I think
I think that's
that
it.
wraps up a really good first episode.
I would say
We talked about a whole lot.
we're so back.
Politics,
That's
academics.
it. Academic. Summer.
pop culture, and road trips,
That's like 50 billion things.
and shooting.
basically. Oh, that kind of goes into American politics,
yeah,
I would
we're
say.
good.
We talked about patriotism.
And Patreon.
Patreon. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
In parentheses.
Well, then, that's all for us, lassies.
Uh-huh. Anything to look forward to?
Anything to look forward to? A whole bunch. A lot of singing. Not
Um,
here.
Oh, maybe some special guests this season, perchance.
Look at that.
That would be crazy.
That would be absolutely
Official special guest.
Official
Alyssa
special
Grace
guest.
is always
She's always
our
special
unofficial.
guest.
Come here.
You're
Come
always
here.
our special guest.
You're always our special guest.
Hi, guys.
I think that about does it.
I agree.
We'll call it there with that as we sign off.
Peace and love.